So, welcome to another one of our IACFB podcasts. And this afternoon, we're going to talk a little bit about how a factor broker can set up his listing or her listing at the Directory of American Factors and Lenders. So, with that, we are at the IACFB Academy again, iacfb.academy. And let's go over here to the links and IACFB linked directories right here, or lenders directories right here. Link. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up an actual listing. So for example, let's go over to the brokers and consultants area here and do a quick search. And these are all brokers that have already set up their website listing here at IACFB. And let's take a look at this one right here. And this is a listing for this broker. Takes you to, it's her listing, and it takes you to her website. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be setting up a listing just like this. So let's go back home here and let's go to add a listing right here in the menu. And we are going to select brokers and consultants right here. Okay, so that brings up our form, our listing details form. So what we're going to be doing, I'm going to create a fictitious brokering operation here. I'll call it Bob's Factoring Broker Co. I'll make it a co. Okay. So I'm setting this up. And the first question it asks me is, what kind of a consultant am I? Well, we have a lot of different types of consultants that come in. I'm going to say that I am setting up a freelance factoring broker operation, but there's other types I could select also. Okay. So I'm setting up Bob's Factoring Broker Co. It's a freelance factoring broker operation. And the next thing it's going to ask me is something about myself. This is a description. And here you're going to tell people exactly what it is you do. Now, I'm going to just grab some text here off of one of our websites. And we're going to paste that in here. But you as a new broker, you want to spend some time on this because you're basically showing people what you do and why they should come to you rather than somebody else. Here we give you up to 1,500 characters. So you've got a lot of space. You can talk a lot about yourself. Okay. Okay. Now the next thing is my consultant financing services. What is it that I do? Well, I'm a factoring broker, so certainly I offer factoring services. But what else do I do? Well, as a factoring broker, I probably do asset-based lending, certainly do a little bit of import-export trade finance, equipment loans. Yep. I'll do that. And let's see. I'll do some lines of credit, certainly. And I probably will do some merchant cash advance. It's getting pretty popular, so I'll probably do some merchant cash advance. So those are my services. Okay. Now the next thing, this is a subscription area. It's additional services. Unless you are an actual ICFB Academy member, it doesn't cost very much. But if you are an Academy member, then you could add in other services. Now we have a lot of brokers that do other services, such as auto title loans. Maybe that's accounting services, credit score specialists, and things like that. We have a lot of brokers that do other things, and that is an area that you would populate if you actually did something else. But we're going to leave it empty for now. The next area here also, this is a subscription. You have to be a subscriber. But here we would add in the types of industries that we finance, and we give you up to 25 you can put in here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to say, well, we do, Amazon sellers, of course, we do that. That's big right now. Apparel and clothing manufacturers, we factor. We've got history there. Boots and shoe manufacturers. That's a new area, but a unique area. I've seen a lot of factors involved in that. We do the chemical industry. Let's do some more here real quick. Commercial service providers, of course, all factors and all brokers do those. 100%. Let's see, what else do we do? We do a lot of janitor. Let's do some construction. We definitely do construction. Construction and engineering companies and construction materials providers. Right here. And let's see. Let's go down here. We certainly do janitorial services. We're going to get those in there. Janitorial services, a couple of areas that are very, very popular. Food and beverage manufacturers, of course. What else are we going to do here? Oops. Oh, we certainly want to get like guard services. Let's go down and get our guard services down here. Security and guard services. We do Walmart sellers. We're going to do some of those. Let's get printers and printing. That's a big area. Always factor printers. And let's get distributors and wholesalers. Let's get one more. Let's get our Walmart guys in here. That's a big area now. Walmart right there. Okay, that's enough. We give you 25. Some people even put in like 30 there. Okay, so you're going to populate that. And that again tells people, what do you have some history with? What kind of people do you normally finance? So that if somebody comes to your listing and they are, let's say they have a janitorial service, or maybe they sell on Walmart. They have a seller on Walmart. And of course, they wait 30, 40, 50 days to get paid from Walmart from a sale. Well, you can factor those. You can get that money up front. So that's a big deal now. Amazon and Walmart sellers. So those are enough in there for right now. It gives you an idea. The next thing it's going to ask you is, what is your state of residence? And I'm going to say I am in Florida. Nice and warm here right now. And what is my location? I'm going to put in my location. I am on Metro Parkway. And then my website, I had this website here. Let's see. This is the website that I'm using. So I'm going to grab that. So that's my website. And then it asked me my phone number. And contact. I am Bob. Bob's Factors. Okay. Now the next thing it's going to ask you is your logo or personal image. I've grabbed one here. I think I can get it real quick. Let's take a look. Me. That would be me right there. And this looks pretty good, about as good as it's going to get. So there I am. And then it asks you your social network. So here, every broker is on LinkedIn. I mean, everybody is on LinkedIn. So you have to be at least on LinkedIn. I'm going to go ahead and add a sample in here. It gives you a drop down, and I am going to grab LinkedIn, and then my LinkedIn address is right here. Okay. And then the last thing is it's a subscription item. Again, you've got to be an ICFP member, but this is your gallery. And what this is this gives you some images, some pictures, but kind of sets you apart from some of the other listings in here. So I'm going to grab some of these real quick. There we go. Okay, let's go and get some listing images. Lenders directories and some gallery images. Let's get a couple here. I'm just going to throw in here to give you an idea, but let's take a look at, here's one, and here's one, and let's see, let's take this one here too. Okay, there's 3 images. Okay, now with that, we now have a completed listing. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this submit button, submit listing. Listing submitted successfully. Your listing will be visible once approved. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to approve mine real quick. I'm going to view it and approve it. And this is what it looks like. This is a listing right here at IACFB. Okay. Now that's how easy this is. It's very simple. Now, if we would also have, for example, if I become an IACFB member, and I'm going to go through the process of going through class marker and getting certified, here we would add in your certifications. Certifications right here. If you go through and you become a certified factoring broker, you get certified in ABL and SBA. Okay, now we are certified. Now we're telling people not only are we a broker, but we are a certified broker. So it goes a long way. It's a good idea. And we'll go back and we'll view our listing. And now we are completed and done here with a listing for our new brokering company. Okay, and that's how it's done. Now you have to remember, anybody can come into ICFB. You can be an IACFB member for free, doesn't cost anything. And you can do the basic listing for absolutely free. And this is exactly how you do it. Now, if you become an IACFB Academy member, if you're going through the training program with IACFB and so on, you get a few extra perks and so on, which is of course like the types of companies that you normally work for and so on and so forth. Okay, but that's exactly how you do it. It's very simple to do. And if there's any questions, you can send an email to IACFB right off the directory and ask some questions. But other than that, I think we're probably done for the afternoon. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.